Hey everybody, welcome to Airsoftology Mondays, the show that answers your questions, helps you on a pinch, and is also an interdimensional traveler. I'm your host, Jonathan Higgs. That's right, welcome back to the show. And if you guys aren't familiar, this is the Monday Q&A show. It drops out every single Monday, and it's all about your questions, your submissions, and everything about you. If you ever want to know anything about Airsoft, I'm here to try to help in that way, so just ask them below, and I will get them on the show to help you out. Also, a couple quick things before we get into the questions this week. Couple big announcements. First off, the store, don't forget, got a web store here. Got the tactical corgis, got logo patches, got a ton of stuff in the store. Shrug or not patches, all kinds of stuff that we do are all unique to the Airsoftology web store. Got those all for sale. By the way, the store is international free shipping. So if you live anywhere in the world, the price you see is the price you pay, because I want to make sure it's fair for everybody. Get it out there, and everything goes to help support this channel to keep it free. Also, the big news I teased you guys last week with, if you are a regular watcher of the show, I am going to be in Taiwan. I'm going to be over there. I'm going to be filming. I'm going back. I actually really love the country. And if you guys know, that is the home of Airsoft. I'm also going to try to make a hop over to Hong Kong and get some views in over there. Of course, you know, like Classic Army and all the other companies over there. Red Wolf's over there. There's a ton of other stuff. Get some good filming in over there. Go back and visit my buddies in that area, in that country, in that city. And of course, all the stuff in Taiwan. Everything. I mean, you can think about who's there. We got Modify, you got VFC, you've got Crytek. You've got so many fantastic companies. ICS is down there with their brand new pistol. All kinds of neat things. So, the sky's the limit. If there's anything you want me to see, anything you know about in Taiwan that I should go do or visit, or you want to see videos or film of something, let me know in the comment section below. I'm really all ears. Also, of course, don't forget to put your questions down there as well. And if you got questions about Taiwan, since I've been traveling a lot, I'm kind of getting a lot more comfortable there. If you guys have ever thought about visiting, ask me that as well. So enough of the updates and all the other stuff going on in the web store. Let me get you into what you're really here for, and that is your questions in the Tippmann mail call. Azriel writes, hey Jonathan, didn't you ever thought the grenades are a little OP? I mean, it clears an entire room in around 10 meters and you don't expose yourself. For me, it's worse than blind firing. They are expensive, so people who can afford it have a big advantage. I don't understand why I'm the only one thinking about that. So yes, airsoft grenades can be incredibly effective if deployed right, and they are kind of expensive, which does mean not everyone has them out there, and that's kind of a good thing. If they were like $2 a piece, then everyone would be throwing grenades, then they would be incredibly OP. And I think it's all about the gameplay. I mean, I know, trust me, I've been defending this awesome, amazing position, holding it down, like feeling like a champ, got a couple buddies in there watching the angles with me. We're all just, got it on lock, and then out of nowhere, here comes a Thunder Bee or a tornado grenade, and our day is over. But on the other team, if you think about it, you got a couple guys holding down a building, you can never advance. It'll be like a stalemate, especially if, let's say, you're in the team and you pushed way up and now you're stuck back in respawn and you're like, man, I can't get out of here. Having that grenade is clutch to get you out. As for expensive, they are a little pricey. I would look at something like some of the Tornado or the Cyclone grenades by Airsoft Innovations. Those are actually a bit more affordable. They're well under $50. I think they're in the $40 range, I believe, or even a little less on those. Thunder Bees, well, can be a little expensive per throw if your field allows them as a grenade. They're not terrible. I know some fields even allow foam grenades, although it's kind of hard to hear those things go off. If you do go to big events, Pyro is fantastic. I will tell you right now, the new Enola Gay grenades are insane. I had a chance to use them at a game I played in Virginia, actually at Augusta Airsoft, and I had this awesome throw in the back of a technical. It blew. I'm going to tell you right now, those Thunder Bee grenades are freaking awesome. I'm definitely, next event I can go play at where they can get them, and I can pick them up there and use them in the game. I'm going to be buying a bunch, and I'm going to be running with them. They are awesome, amazing. I can't say enough about them. But they are one throw and they're gone, and you're going to be dropping around $10 bucks-ish. So that can get very expensive as well. So you make sure those throws count. But I see what you mean. I mean, it is a little unfair. Like, you're up in a corner and come around the corner and boom, they blow up. I think in the UK, you've got a lot of those blank firing grenades, which are easy to reload, but again, incredibly expensive to get into. I know they're well north of $100 US to get into those typically. So actually, since I'm kind of torn on this one, I want to know your guys' thoughts on this. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about grenades. Do you like them? Do you think they're effective? Do you run them? Or do you just flat out hate the stupid things because you're always getting killed by them? I want to hear what your thoughts are down below. Outback 18 writes, Dear John, should I wear a cup in Airsoft? I want to have children. Congratulations on wanting to have kids. I I've answered this a long time ago, and this is one that pops up every now and then. You're probably all right. You're good. I mean, the impact of a BB is not going to cause any major damage in certain areas that way. Yeah. So anyway, my experience is the last game I played 2 games ago, I did take a round down there, and it stung. Don't get me wrong, it stung, but it wasn't anything. It didn't it wasn't earth-shattering or damage or whatever. But yeah, I took one down there. It was no bueno, but it was not. I don't need to pick up a cup or some kind of protection down there. You usually have a few layers of clothing. I would hope you would down there. It's not like you're running around in a pair of Speedos. I hope not. But yeah, I think for permanent things like that, I think you're all right. Now, if you played CQB, like super close with no minimum engagement distance, so people can point blank you, you might want to consider a little extra padding in that area, probably, just to have a little more protection. But I think all in all, going to the level of a cup for like huge blunt force trauma impact, you're probably safe running without one. And I'm rightly right, thinking about getting my first airsoft gun soon. I know it's super stereotypical noob gun, but I hear so many good things about the G&G CM16, and it's right where my budget is, around 100 to 175 US dollars. Are there any cool and unique guns for around that price? I like the idea of an SMG with less than 351 feet per second and semi-auto only capability. Buffalo Battlegrounds rules. Thanks. Man, I was just at Buffalo last month. I love that field. I love everybody. It's such a cool community, great field. But anyway, enough gushing about Buffalo. Yes, so I think, honestly, for a starter gun, the CM16 is really good. I also think some of the guns you're seeing from Elite Force in their competition line that are around that same price point are also very good options. They have really short ones as well you can get into. I think both of those are pretty solid solutions. I know Classic Army, they can be a little challenging to find, have some really well-made guns in that same price point, in the higher end of your scale. Now, if you want to stay with G&G, here are my thoughts on this. I just recently reviewed the ARP9, and they have the ARP556. Now, that gun is just a hair over, right at the $200 price point. I know it is over your budget, but I'm going to tell you why you may want to consider that gun. One, it is short. It's like a little submachine gun. It's awesomely short. 2, it has good battery capacity for a PDW style gun. 3, it's extremely lightweight. You can one-hand it, and it has a really respectable rate of fire. And 4, it has their electronic trigger system in it. And I think that's the biggest advantage, which you're going to pay a little bit more money to step up from the CM16 to that line with the ARP9 or the ARP556, which is dropping, I think, anytime now when this video comes out. And if it's been a couple weeks, it'll be available. I like the ARP9. The magazine capacity is 300 rounds. You wouldn't think it because it looks like a Glock magazine, and it actually holds a lot of BBs. And then they make an incredible box mag for it, which is super, super cool. So I think all those things included, you've got a pretty solid platform to run with. Just my 2 cents if you want something unique and fun, or you can go with the other brands I recommended. I think you can get some really good options out there in both of those companies around the price you're looking for. Tyler Newhouse writes, hey Jonathan, what are your opinions on barrel bags or protective covers over the barrels in safe zones? I'll tell you this, if the safe zone, if a field does not require barrel bags or covers in the safe zone, I will wear some sort of eye protection at all times, even in the safe zone. I will not take it off, or I'll have ballistic rated sunglasses. I've got a pair of Smith Optics that are in there, Smith Optics Elite line, which are rated at mil-spec. Now, they're not full seal, but I'll put those on, or I'll put a set of pair of Oakleys, something on that will protect my eyes. I have been shot a couple times in the safe zone by guns that were unloaded. I have heard plenty of guns go off in there. People are very negligent when it comes to that. And for me, I'm a big fan of the barrel bag or some kind of barrel blocking device in the safe zone. It just prevents something accidental from happening. I mean, you think it, I mean, I've shot myself working on a gun one time. It's been years and years and years ago. You only kind of do it once, then you think about it. With an airsoft gun that I thought was unloaded, that I was testing, and I even had like the inner barrel out. I could have sworn there's no BBs in there. I don't know where the BB came from, but it got in there. I mean, I thought I even looked. So that's the thing, you gotta be careful. I shot myself in the hand, it hurt really bad. So my thought is, any level of safety that is common sense like that should be required. And I'm curious, do you think there should be? Is that something you guys think of? And better yet, what's your field like? Are they strict on safety? Are they really good about it? Are they pretty lax? I mean, don't name any names. I don't want to know, but like I'm kind of curious, if your field is one of the stricter ones that has the barrel bag requirement and all that, which I personally think is good, or they're just like, okay, hey, just take the mag out in the safe zone and, make sure your gun's clear kind of thing to play it safe. I'm also really curious about it. Let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to read about it, and I'll join the conversation and discussion down there with you too. All right, guys, that's it for questions this week, which means it is time for the Code Red Headsets video recommendation of the week. And this one comes from a channel I brought up a while back. It's been a handful of months now. It's been a little while, but definitely worth the watch. She's been a little low-key on the post, but she's got a job and she's working hard. It's Airsoft Caroline. She's out of Sweden. And again, one of these channels that I think is, I say this like every week, it's underappreciated. I think there's a lot of great things going on, and that I don't understand why that sub button didn't get mashed more. She does a lot of gameplay and actually really good player. I mean, I enjoyed her stuff, and the games types are a little different. She's playing a numbers game, which maybe a game that you guys are familiar with, and in this video here I picked out called the numbers game. Basically, when you get killed by someone or you kill them, you give them your number or they take yours, and you kind of build these teams, kind of like individual zombie, I guess, or scavenger mode, except you collect teammates. Kind of a neat idea. I've actually never played a style like that, but it's fun to watch. She runs a pistol in this whole thing, actually a couple different pistols, and she has a bunch of other gameplays. This one's kind of fast, fun, and furious, and I love the backdrop, this old building there with the gang tags and everything all around it, but she also has some other stuff, a little more milsimish ops as well. So if you guys like what you see here with Airsoft Caroline, go over there, hit the subscribe button. Of course, there's always a link in the description below, and if you do like it, let her know I sent you over there. All right, that's it for this week's questions. As always, thank you for being so cool down there in the comment section below, and thank you for being so awesome. Don't forget all the stuff I asked you this week, including the whole Taiwan thing. Where should I go? What factories? What companies should I visit? What do you want to see? I mean, try to get the dirt on something, go over there and meet these companies and find out all the good stuff, see what's new. I want to hear all about where you think I should be going when I'm over there in the comment section below. Of course, I'll be reading every single comment and really doing my best to go do that. And I'm going to try to start delivering individual videos for you from there. But until next week, go out, play some Airsoft, have some fun. But no matter what you do, call your freaking hits.